Cyprus insurance companies. What you need to know to get your company, your insurance company licensed here in Cyprus. Number one, whether it's general insurance or life insurance, the minimum capital requirements will be 4 million. When we say minimum, we mean that at all times, the absolute bare minimum that your insurance company should have is 4 million. Over and above, you need to have extra capital to cover for any risks that the company and the insurers are exposed. And of course, these risks are calculated by an actuary. So, capital requirement, 4 million, maybe 6, maybe 8, it depends on your business model. The minimum, however, is 4 million. This 4 million must be owned by the applicant. They cannot be owned by the parent, they cannot be owned by the shareholder, but they must be owned by the applicant. And when we say owned, they must be in the applicant's bank account or in the applicant's portfolio of investments. Now, in Cyprus, as I believe in other jurisdictions, there is no fixed formula of how much cash at bank you should keep for these minimum capital requirements, as it can be a combination of cash at bank and investments. However, depending on your model, on your business model, on your business plan, and on the type of insurance that you're selling, the regulator will have in their mind what makes sense and what is acceptable for them as cash at bank and liquid assets. Of course, the help of your actuary will be tremendous, as the report of the actuary will, of course, be scrutinized by the regulator before granting you the license. Let's enjoy the scenery for a second because I need to cough. Okay, then what is very important, of course, are the shareholders. Like investment firms, like forex companies, like any regulated activity, who the shareholders are is of tremendous importance for a successful licensing application. So, the shareholders, whether physical persons or companies, will be scrutinized against all available resources, not only AML, but more importantly, any adverse negative publicity, how many years they've been in practice, their experience, any complaints, any claims, etc., so that the Cyprus regulator, as well as the European regulators, as Cyprus is a member of the EU, will feel comfortable that the insurance company will not pose any risks to their clients. This process takes a while. So the regulator might take 3 to 6 months just to check the shareholders, not the whole application. This is expected because we are talking about an insurance company which has real risks, real exposures, and a real impact on the local economy and, of course, on the consumers. So that's the second crucial matter to remember about Cyprus insurance companies, etc. What else? Taxation is, as usual, 12.5%. There are some detailed exemptions, some other important points, but for the purpose of this video, it's good to remember that taxation is at the corporate level. Other than that, we move on to closing of the insurance company. For any reason you want to close your insurance company, again, the corporation tax laws apply if there are reserves, positive reserves, and you are an overseas parent or an overseas shareholder, there will be no tax implication. If you are a Cypriot, there will be special defense. If you are a Cypriot non-dom, again, there will be no tax implication. What else is important for the insurance companies? Yes, from experience, the level and quality of the actual application, and of course of the shareholders, will determine the success of your application. If you do not invest enough into professionals like ourselves to do a proper and thorough work on your business plans, on the requirements, on the actuary report, etc., your application is most likely going to fail and be discharged. This is because the insurer, the regulator, will not feel comfortable, and the regulator, being familiar with similar insurance companies to yours, knows what to expect and what not to expect, and they will scrutinize every line of the application. So since we know in advance what they are looking for and how they operate, we need to do a very thorough and detailed review and package before sending it out. Our firm is always successful, of course. If the application is weak, we will not even consider applying to the Cyprus regulator, because we have a very good relationship with them and we don't want to jeopardize this. This is the same relation we have with the banks and with all the stakeholders that affect Cyprus Audit Services. We will not submit or send anything just to waste anyone's time, especially ours and yours and the regulators. If your application stands, we will let you know and we will submit it accordingly. So, minimum capital requirements for million onwards, shareholders' reputation, shareholders' assessment, shareholders' negative press, and of course the application, the weight of the application, how good it is, how detailed it is, and so on. More information, send me an email or call me and I will be more than happy to assist you. We have done this several times. We have lots of information in our website. Feel free to educate yourselves and drop us an email or call for the next steps. Thanks for watching from beautiful Lebanon, and stay tuned.